They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets. The Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's locked. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Luck now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And this pass broken up. Contact right down there, and now 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. take this one down to about the 40.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Locke. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
51 to Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jakeem Grant, 28 yards. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was up. Under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, pick your game up.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Carr. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's get this. 51, Mike 51.
Carr now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. George Kittle 29 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gold with the extra point. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 27, Luck. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Luck on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to throw, Luck. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He won't go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes Grant on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a play fake, and it's locked.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Nwangu, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. Flushed out right. And here he's got Grant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st down, Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Luck. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Get him, get him, get him.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Gold is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kene Nwangu, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Shotgun now for Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jakeem Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Carr completes it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. 9.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Just like that. Just like that. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
You. 46 the mic. 46.
Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Carr now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down at 7. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On third down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Hey, we got a seal. So don't say nothing.
The give is to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the nip-to-nasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can follow this.